So welcome back to techgooch, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with another video review. In this case, another set of cases for the iPhone X. This is from a company called Tudia, and maybe you can see it a little better there in the blue. 3 different cases for the iPhone X. They have more or less a very thin bumper-like full case, one that has a little more rigidity to it with an extra protective layer to it, and then kind of their nicer of the 3. One that actually has this this hard kind of glass feeling back, but it's not actual glass, it is a plastic. But yeah, let's we're gonna bring in the camera. I'm gonna take them out of the cases, or the packaging. I've been using them actually for a little bit, kind of going between the 3 of them. But let's pull them back out and take a peek at them. So these are 3 cases from Tudia. All 3 are actually distinctively different from each other. And I'm going to start here on your left side with the Tudia TAM case. This one is kind of the least protective of the 3. However, it is what you would almost like a silicone bumper case with a backing built onto it. Very, very flexible. It actually fits the phone very well. I've used all 3 of these, but it is not the thickest of the 3, but also not the thinnest, actually. The back is actually thick enough where it actually is below the actual camera lens itself. So even if you lay the phone down, it's not going to actually hit the lens itself. Has this kind of carbon fiber type look on the top and bottom. Otherwise, it's black on this specific one. The buttons are very responsive, and it works really well. The merge case, which is this case right here, which this one's the mint color, it's actually a 2-piece design case. First time I got it, it actually can pop apart. And it doesn't matter if you put the phone in with it on or with it off, it doesn't really matter. Essentially, this piece here, of course I hit my flashlight, gives it extra protection, so it's an extra layer of kind of impact protection and rigidity. No, it is not designed where you can actually like keep a credit card or something, or your ID under there. Those are just too thick. There is no additional space. But that's something that they could maybe think of in the future, to be honest, for something like this. But it works really well. It fits really well. It actually feels really good in the hand. I like the smoothness of the plastic versus the rubbery feel here for sliding it out of the pocket better. That's what I found. This one's also the thickest of the 3, and so you're definitely going to have no protrusion of the actual camera again. So we're not worried about that at all, which is always a big plus whenever you're talking about any of these cases that don't feel too thick, but are definitely thick enough to still give you maximum protection. And then we have their I think they call it the GLOST case. This one's kind of cool. They say it has a ceramic type feel to it. Essentially, there's this really clean, hard back case to it. If you actually, when I open it, pull it back out and I'll do that real quick. The inside here, it's definitely firmer. It's a lot firmer than the other 3, or the other 2. So out of the 3, definitely the firmest. It's also the thinnest out of the 3 as well, which is kind of interesting. It's got a very nice feel to it. I really like this case, to be honest. And it feels really good. Because of this smooth back, it slides in and out of the pockets really well. And there's 4 rubber corners that stick out, because even though the lens is still slightly in the back of the phone of the case is actually a little bit thicker than the lens, but there are 4 corners that are raised to even keep it from scratching the clear back here on most surfaces. Now, of course, if you have like maybe sand or rocks or grain on the counter, you could actually still scratch this, but it does help protect it, I think, a little bit. This was my favorite of the 3. These 2 here were actually my favorite of the 3. Feels really good in the hand. I like it. Has this, well, they say I think it's a ceramic feel to it, but basically it just has that glass back and forth, just like the actual phone itself does. So I do like that a lot. Feels really good. All 3 fit the phone very well. All 3 have the same cutouts for everything, so I didn't really go over that, but all the buttons are basically very, very similar to each other, and on all the cases, all of them all the way around, all the cutouts are the same. And I haven't had any issue with any of my charging cables or my docks or anything like that. So, pretty good. So that's 3 of the cases from Tudia for the iPhone X. I think this one goes for like $8 or $9. This one goes, I think, for like $11, and then this one I think is more like $30 if I'm not mistaken. I will put links, like I said, to all three of them, so if you want to check them out, just click on the links below. You'll head right over to the Amazon page where you can purchase them, and just look at the information of something else. But if you have anything to say about any of these cases, or if you've had a Tudia case in the past, please comment below. Let me know what you think of it. Let the audience know what you think of it. But all in all, for the money, not a bad case. They really aren't. I really like the GLOST one. It feels great in the hand, kind of like your naked iPhone does. So I do like that. So definitely let me know what you think. Otherwise, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if there's any other videos or cases out there that you think that I should do. Otherwise, we'll catch you on a future video, and thanks for tuning in.